Alrighty, and it looks like we have our next relic available to us. So again, we'll just go take a look at these real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm going with range, just because it seems to be what I think will be best. The only downside is I know that magic is obviously very nice. I don't think we can get to agents at all, so or at least not the path I'm taking. So that's probably the major downside there. Everything else seems pretty straightforward. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and choose archers. Pretty straightforward, easy task for us, and look at this nice range speed. Yeah, no! Oh, come on, give me the ball. Isn't how this supposed to work? Let's go! First try? Easy fucking money. Oh, that's perfect, man. We actually needed this because Herblore. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do that in Herblore. Ah, okay. Not too much. These are the first few kills of our new Slayer task, so nothing too crazy. Just some Chaos Druids, but honestly this is going to be great for what we're after, which is pretty much herbs. And early game, this is going to be super straightforward, super easy for us. Go ahead and get up past where we are currently, which is 20. And all the herbs that we get from this are just going to be great because I'm not going to have to leave. I've got all my food here, which we can unnote. And then of course, everything, once we fill up our inventory, can just be noted and we can go on about our day. Oh, I just realized that the reason they kept this a lamp is because we had to hit 20, and that's obviously what we were trying to do with the XP book that we got from our random event. However, it's because it's base level. That's a little annoying. Okay, well, today I learned. So that's kind of cool. You can see the little animation and how that changes if you're going to hit twice in one shot. So I can definitely appreciate the little things that they had to do to get all this set up for leagues. And there we go. There's our first task, and we obviously got some sweet Slayer XP thanks to the boosted rates. And then of course, 75 points. I don't know if that's a normal thing, but I think that is also boosted. And of course, our first task. Alright, so for our first task, we had to kill 96 druids. Nothing too crazy here. We can see our overall gain is around 81k and some basic herbs to start out with, so not as much as I thought we were going to get, but at the same time, beggars can't be choosers. This can be some great starter XP. And then playoffs are also Saturdays. Yeah. Is everyone here? Yep. I haven't told him what class, but I'm the top. They call me Himothy. Oh shit! There's our first mossy key. Go ahead and do our banker's note here. Oh yeah, baby. I assume the drop rates are going to be great for all this. Hey, you already know what it is. Another mossy key. Let's fucking go. Probably gonna get, hopefully, at least one more out of this trip. It seems like it's one in every 20-ish. Probably with the new drop rate, so definitely take that. Look at that, literally just a few kills later, and we already got another key. Gotta love it. Look at that. Once again, we've struck gold in another mossy key. Ah, yes, the flashback to playing over here, sitting in this exact corner, doing the exact thing I'm doing for multiple counts forever ago. It's great. Love Hill Giants. Hell yeah. I feel like just earlier in this episode, not even like yet from yesterday, really, I just went ahead and got up to 900, which is crazy. So I think that's nearly double what we were. Gotta love it. Finally, we have it fucking done, boys. 100 tickets obtained for our task here. It's going to be by far the biggest one that we've completed so far. I think it's a total of 200 points, which is awesome. Did take, on average, about a minute for each ticket. You can see in the bottom here. And then from there, we can pretty much reset as needed. And then, yeah, so about 100 minutes, plus or minus probably about 10 minutes, just for if you missed any. Ah, look at that. Even a level on the way out. Gotta fucking love it. Gotta love it. Now we're going to go ahead and exchange these in for some XP. Alrighty, well, here we go. Gonna go ahead and buy for 100. 272, there's our task completed. 200 points. Alright, let's see. What level did we get up to? 63? Fuck, man, we'll take it. Now we can go do Sears. And although I would love to go ahead and do, I think it's 100 total rooftop. I think maybe in one particular one as well. I am a little tired of agility, as most people probably are. So I'm going to go ahead and retire this for another day. Wow, literally the first key back, or sorry, the first kill back, and we already got a key. Let's fucking go. Also, I believe that's our 5th one at this point, so probably open this up real quick. Yeah, that's our 5th. So we'll end up probably doing all those tasks as soon as possible. And during this process, I've kind of been looking at next areas now that we can have our ranging relic and are going down that path. And it looks like that we are going to have to unlock the Falador area just so that we can get access to God of War Dungeon, which would of course give us access to Ziliana, as well as Kriara, and I believe Nex as well. And then in the meantime, I think what we're going to do is go towards the deranged archaeologist route. Probably get like a rune crossbow or something like that as our main item of choice from that. And I think outside of that, there's also the chance for some d'hide. So we'll get some black d'hide along the process, hopefully. And then we'll be a little bit more set in terms of ranging gear. This will definitely beat the heck out of what we're wearing right now, which is, yeah, less than desirable, less than optimal, but it is what it is. I could probably go get some stuff, but we don't have a lot of money, and I don't really feel like doing any dragons right now. And I mean, these are our stats, right? So we're still early game. It's not a big deal. I mean, gotta love it. It's more drops for once we actually get to the boss, which I'm all about, so all good. Okay, it's getting a little ridiculous. Maybe I don't want all these keys. Is that the trick to not receiving these anymore? And another key obtained. Easy peasy, light day of work. And it might be kind of funny, but I know on this account, which is still an Iron Man, but on I think the keys that I needed, the 5 and the 5, for hill giants and moss giants, it took me so many KC over each kill that it was supposed to, and it was just such a grind that this makes me a little sad in comparison, but it's okay. We eventually got it done and got all the achievements. Wow, I really got 5 keys in this one task, and we still have 15 to go. Dang. I have a feeling with that we're going to be probably doing the same thing we're doing on the main, and using broad arrows / bolts for a lot of this, and or at least until I can get my smithing up some more and reliably get some ores and stuff like that. So I'll probably end up just spending my first 300 points on this, and should be pretty straightforward. So kind of next steps, I just got to go get some freaking more points. And so really the last thing I have left, I can't actually use any broad arrows right now because technically my best bow is a U. So I could probably go try to make a magic short bow, because that's going to be faster than trying to do it through clue scrolls. And I kind of wanted to save my clue scrolls until the next relic tier. So I think deranged archaeologist and broad bolts will be the best route for now. However, I still need to go get some more iron and coal. So in the meantime, I guess I'll just go do some mining. Nothing too crazy, to get some steel, make some more bars, and make some more arrows until then. And I definitely only plan on doing this until maybe like let's say 100 each. Well, 200 for the goal because it's a 2-to-1 ratio, but until about 100 each, just because I need to be smart about time. And I think Motherlode Mine will be much better for this, especially if a lot of the boosts will take effect. So, you know, as I sit here in my silence and just slowly mine away at this iron and eventually this coal, it is kind of funny to see how void a lot of the areas are that normally like bustling, right? So, like, all of our Doyen's pretty much empty. Like, even Varrock is kind of a shell of itself, and it's just a little eerie in a way. Oh, that's fun. There's a little bug right there. Need a little bit more spacing there for the Arceus. Alright, after going through some more of the area information, I realized that I probably was a little too hasty in choosing the Kandarin area in general. Although it is kind of nice in normal game, I feel like I am going to miss a lot of stuff here. So in terms of bossing, which is kind of what I wanted to get into a little bit for this, I was thinking that Corinne would be great for Chambers, and obviously Asgarnia is great for God Wars. Cool. However, it would be nice if I could swap this out for maybe like the desert for TOA, or even the wilderness, because the wilderness is looking mighty nice. So then the real struggle becomes, if I choose the wilderness, I can go do in the bossing, which is nice. And some of the drops are okay, and most of them are kind of whatever really for ranging. However, if I choose this, obviously I can go for like Commander Ziliana's bow. I get, I think, the Zerite from Nex and so forth. And then obviously ranging armor, Kriara, etc., which is awesome. But this is T-bow, and that's about it. So now I kind of come down to the situation where it's like, these two are nice, but then I miss out on bossing, or in-game bossing. So, quite the dilemma. Guess I probably should have read a little bit more before clicking on things. Kind of how it goes, right? And it would be cool to fight like Hydra, and obviously solo Nex, or solo Cox, because I haven't done that, and I'm probably gonna have to eventually do it on my Iron Man. So getting more experience under my belt isn't gonna hurt. And then TOA would be cool, but honestly, like, I'm just not worried about it. Temporalis is whatever with the XP bit rates that we have now. Haven't even beaten this boss on my main account. That's where I'm currently stuck. TOA is, yeah, I think it'd be fun to do, but it's not something I'm dying to do. And then the rest of these are bleh. So I think that is where we're going. Is next is going to be God Wars, and then I think the Wilderness. I might just opt for that. It's really just going to be a toss-up between Wilderness and Corinne at this point. Because at Mauritania, there's nothing really for me there. I guess I could do Tob, but whatever. not going to get much out of it. Barrows, kind of the same thing where it's like, yeah, Barrows is fun, but at the same time, the only like ranging specific gear is Carol's, and that's kind of garbage once I have this unlocked. And then there's really just nothing here for the elves, so not even a consideration. All right, and in this episode, if we just take a quick overview for today, which is the 25th, we're currently looking at our league ranks, and we have acquired our bronze rank for 2,500 points, and we're actually a little over at 2,660 currently. So that feels good. Slowly moving on towards iron, I suppose. After that, we have our 10 tasks until the next area, which will probably be Asgarnia, just so we can get a God Awards a little bit quicker, try to get some better bows and stuff like that. And then in terms of stats, we're up at 966, so we're almost at 1,000 total, which is always a cool milestone to hit. Mainly focused on Slayer, getting our range, defense up, and then of course our agility once we got those 100 tickets. And then outside of that, pretty much just working on some of our other skilling. So, alrighty, catch you guys next time.